if you are not getting the work, still you have to read something, utilize this time, because it is a crucial time for everybody. And being a student, your work is just to keep on in a touch with your studies. That is very, very important. So I'll be teaching science to you. Now you are in class 4. I have been teaching you in class 3 also. So you are familiar with me. So for time being, there will be different teachers for different classes. But for time being, I'll be teaching all the sections. So let's start with the chapter of plants, which we were doing. Here I have explained earlier also that plant has different parts. Like our body parts, plants also have different parts, and each part has different function to do. Like roots, if we talk about stem, branches, leaves, flowers. In your book also you have seen this figure. We have sent a PDF to you. So in this picture, the different parts of the plants have been shown. So that is clear to you. We will be doing the functions of roots later on, but to begin with, we will be doing the types of roots. If it is very difficult for us to go out in the garden and pluck out few weeds, but if possible, if it is possible for me, I'll bring it for you and I will show the roots. So before that, let me start with it. The roots are of two types, taproot and fibrous root. Can you see the taproot and fibrous root? Let's start with this taproot. Okay, I think now you can see this root. It is a actually, if I taproot, what I'm talking about is, if this is ground surface, this is underground, above the ground is stem, and below the ground are roots. So if I talk about taproot, it is a single root coming out like this. It is a single root coming out like this, and the other roots grow from this part. The smaller roots arise from here. It is the single root. This is taproot I am talking about. Okay, so in this, a single root arise from the base of the stem and other roots grow out of it like this. Whereas in fibrous roots, the fibrous root, as the name suggests, fiber, threads, they are like this. Can you see? All the roots coming from the same part, but spreading like this. It is not a single root. There are many thread-like root, fibrous roots growing from the base of the stem. There it was a single root, but here there are many roots coming out from the base of the stem. So this is very important difference between taproot and fibrous root. Taproots go very, very deep inside, and so mainly the trees, big trees have taproot. Neem tree, peepal tree, they are the common examples of taproot. There we have a single root going deep inside, and the grasses, they have fibrous root. Even the grass is very difficult to plug out. Why it is very difficult to, if you want to pull it out, the grass, it is very difficult. Why? Because there is a bunch of root. This is what I have shown you. There is a bunch of root, all of them holding the soil tightly. So when you try to pull out the root, this grass, it is really difficult. The old grass is really difficult to pull out because these all roots are holding the soil tightly, and it does not allow it to get uprooted that easily. So the grasses, banana tree, wheat, rice, all cereals have these type of root, fibrous root. Is it clear? So I am showing one type of root. If you can see, this is the taproot, picture of taproot. And fibrous root. Now you have to draw the picture of taproot and fibrous root in the notebook wherever you are doing your work. You can do it in an old notebook, start with an old notebook, or a sheet you can do, but you have to draw taproot and fibrous root in your copies. I will be sharing with you. So let's come back to a small video also, which is showing this is taproot and these are the fibrous roots. So you can see it here that the taproot is the single root. This is a root of this. So you can see the stored food also inside it, but all roots do not store food. Some of them store food like carrot, radish, turnip, beetroot. These are the roots which store food in them, but all taproots do not store food in them. This second picture is of a grass where you can see the fibrous roots spread all over. So here you can see the taproot and fibrous root. So what you have to do today is, like, from your book, I am giving you one question. I will be writing on the snap homework. If you want to name the two different types of roots, I give this work yesterday also, but those who have missed, they will write this question of, if you have this PDF with you, the first question of D part, name the two different types of roots. So you will writing, name the two different types of roots. So you will write the answer as we were doing in the class. The two different types of roots are, number one, fibrous root, and number two, tap root. I have sent this through your snap homework also. This is how you will be writing taproot and fibrous root. So children, whatever we are sending you, whatever, maybe today's work is not up to the mark because it took time for starting, but from tomorrow onwards, you have to be ready with your laptop or smartphone and a notebook, pencil. So whatever I am teaching, like I have shown the diagram of this taproot and fibrous root, side by side you have to draw this in your copy. It can be an old notebook or a sheet. I am repeating again and again. This is the taproot, a single root coming out and other roots arising from it. Okay, here the fibrous root, bunch of root coming out of the stem. I am leaving this for few seconds so you can take it, note it down. Otherwise, I'll send it, the picture will be sent on snap homework also where you can see it. So what you have to revise is that the roots are of two types, taproot and fibrous root. Taproot is a single root. It is a single root and other roots arising from it. But the fibrous root is a bunch of root coming out of the stem like threads. Okay, the examples of taproot are neem tree, bean, peepal tree, and the examples of fibrous roots are all the grasses, cereals. So I hope you have understood, but still if you have any problem, you can ask. Sir, can they ask questions? How? Tell them to ask questions if they have any queries. Yeah, it should be on my screen. I'm not stop streaming. I'm not doing stop streaming. I'm continuing with it, but I want the kids to ask the questions also.